Good evening, everybody.
What's up, Jay?
So, I was born and raised in Brooklyn, New York, more than a few decades ago. And as a young adult, what I loved to do more than anything was drive to Manhattan on Saturday nights and go to a discotheque. The rotating balls and strobe lights, and I really dug that music. It just blew my mind. And I wasn't even dropping acid at the time. I still remember one special night. I walked into the disco, and there she was, the most beautiful girl I had ever seen. Stunning. And she was sucking on a Tootsie Roll lollipop. I have to say, I never thought of Tootsie Roll Pops the same way ever again. I actually stopped giving them out for Halloween. Way too inappropriate. So, I digress. Back to the girl. Our eyes locked, we met, had the greatest night, never saw her again. To this day, I do not know what she did wrong. Not a clue. And that was the beginning of a very bad trend for me in terms of dating. I would go out with girls I liked. I thought they liked me. After one day, poof, gone, disappeared. What was wrong with these girls? I wanted to know. It's frustrating even now. So I gave up on the dating scene, and I signed up for a work-study program on what's called a kibbutz in Israel. Just wanted to get out of there. Interesting trip on the way there. On the last leg of the flight from England, I sat next to a nun who was on her way to be a missionary. And she gave me what she said was her best advice. That while I was in the country, I would be tempted, that's what she said, and I should try very hard to remain celibate. Okay, I did thank her, I was being polite, but I thought to myself, she said, remain celibate. What made you think I was? I mean, just look at me, I'm a stud. I'm an Adonis, and I was much better looking back then. So, on my first day there, I met Mindy, who would turn out to be the love of my life. We were married a year and a day later. We were together for 32 years when she passed. I do miss her more every day. And one thing I dared not ask my wife while we were married, why didn't she, unlike those other girls, not take off after our first date? Figured if I'd asked her that, she'd go, and that's it. So I didn't do that. But now I'm a bit older, and I'm looking back on my life, the good times, the bad, yada, yada, yada. And I gave that some thought. Why didn't Mindy, unlike those other girls, disappear after one date? I pondered it for a while, and I figured it out. And the answer shocked me. It turns out, from the day we met until the day we married, we actually never went on a date. I never thought about that. But on the kibbutz, we lived in a co-ed dorm. We worked together, ate together, traveled the country. So Mindy actually fell in love with the real me. She never even met the dating me. So is it possible those girls way back when who took off, is it possible the problem was not with them, but with me? Nah. I'm kidding.
Yay!
Okay,
Yeah, no problem.